more. Just days after celebrating a Super Bowl victory, the Saints introduced him as their new head coach on Thursday. Moore confirmed he'll be calling plays and plans to begin evaluating the roster immediately after returning from Philadelphia, where he'll attend the Eagles' victory parade. That evaluation includes quarterback Derek Carr. Meantime, the Jets announced they're parting ways with quarterback Aaron Rodgers. New head coach Aaron Glenn and general manager Darren Muji releasing a statement thanking Rodgers for his leadership, passion, and dedication, wishing him success in the future. Rodgers turns 42 later this year. Bills running back James Cook took to Instagram Live, indicating he's seeking a new contract worth around $15 million per year as he heads into the final year of his rookie deal. Cook is coming off back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons and tied for the league lead with 16 touchdowns in 2024. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches! My beautiful branches!
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. Filed fearlessly.
Well, good day, sunshine. It is a beautiful Friday morning in the neighborhood. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It is Valentine's Day, and, my bride, Pam, and I have our reservations already made to dine out at our favorite Valentine's Day eatery.
Where's that?
Taco Bell.
All right.
Okay.
You bring the candles?
No, but I will sneak in a bottle of wine.
All right.
Okay. It's probably 15, maybe going on 20 years. Pam and I have had Valentine's Day dinner at Taco Bell. And it all started years ago when somebody forgot to make reservations. Couldn't get in to eat anywhere without an extended waiting time. So we went to Taco Bell, had the place to ourselves, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right.
And we have been going back. People think I'm kidding, but no, I'm dead serious. Yes. So it has been our tradition. Not that I'm cheap, but it's just, we have the place to ourselves, and that kind of makes it special.
It's your own thing. It's your own tradition. It's beautiful.
Yes. Oh, well. So new research out. I love this. Researchers have found that if you pet your dog before you head out the door, it will reduce anxiety for your canine and for you. So it's a win-win. Who's a good boy, huh? Who's a good boy, right? Scratch him behind the ear, give him a couple of belly rubs. That probably will help with the separation anxiety as well for both of you, right?
That's a good, that's pro tip right there. I think that's something everybody could live by.
Yeah, right now we are without a dog and really miss not having a dog around the house, but I don't miss having a dog around the house. And, out of Washington, DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, apparently has found out Social Security has been sending checks to people 150 years old. Now, I do have a question on that. Does Cher really even need the money? Well, anyway, we've got birthdays to celebrate today and anniversaries. Smart move, guys, getting married on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't forget it,
No, hard to forget. Let's see. Jazz saxophonist Maceo Parker, 82. Teller of Penn and Teller, the short, quiet guy. He is 77. Actor Ken Wall, 68. Actor Meg Tilly, 65, I believe. She's also a professional poker player. Singer, music producer Dwayne Wiggins of Tony, 64. Actor Sakina Jaffrey, 63. Actor Enrico Colantoni is 62. Actor Zach Galligan from Gremlins, 61. Actor Valente Rodriguez, 61. Actor Simon Pegg, 55. Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20, 53. Actor Denai Gurira, 47. Actor Matt Barr, 41. Actor Jake Lacey, 39. Actor Tiffany Thornton, 39. Actor Brett Dyer, 35. Actor Freddie Highmore is 33. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
Let's say happy birthday to David Liao, Sal Moreno, Mike Areola, Sebastian Vargas Lopez, Renee Fimbres, Jessica Barrientos, Richie Valentino Rosas, Maggie Franks, Renee Baker, Valerie Silva, George Kirshner, Juliana Platero, Javier Vasquez, Jeffrey Nunn, Joe Roman, Lawrence Peoples, Miroslava Sotelo, Naomi Garnica, Rebecca Lochran, Roseanne Cordero, Mason Foy, Javier Vasquez, and Janine Cannon. And happy Valentine's Day anniversary to Betsy and Raymond Uribe, Tim and Mary LaBrucherie, Mike and Alice Rosas, and Fred and Gloria Bryant. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, and obviously we're going to be featuring love songs all day long on AM 1230. On this Valentine's Day. Okay. What else is going on around? You know, there is a petition going around in Denmark. The Danes want to buy the state of California. I kind of figure, you know, President Trump would probably do a straight up trade, California for Greenland. You know, that.
Yeah, like Pokemon cards.
Yeah. I don't know, but Gabe Lemus may have the inside track because Gabe has been learning, he's been learning to speak Danish.
Oh.
So, okay. And I don't mean the cheese pastry type. I mean the language.
Now you got me thinking about Danishes.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay. There's brownies here.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
right.
Have a brownie. Okay, it's World in California News headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time information about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. U.S. retail sales fell 0.9% in January. Retail analyst Bert Flickinger points a finger of blame.
This is really concerning and a really negative reflection on the Fed and Jerome Powell for not lowering interest rates sooner.
In Southern California, hillsides and neighborhoods left barren by the wildfires are now awash in floods and mud after massive rainfall. Homeowner Clayton Colbert.
We have fires all the time. We have mudslides, but nothing as apocalyptic as this.
So far, 3 federal prosecutors have resigned rather than follow Trump Justice Department orders to drop corruption charges against New York Mayor Eric Adams, apparently because Adams will cooperate with Trump's immigration plans. Here's CBS's Scott McFarland.
A metastasizing scandal that is touching more officials inside the Department of Justice and setting off more alarm bells and triggering more resignations. It may not stop where it ended on Thursday.
CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov TGIF.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Southern California dealing with the effects of its most powerful rainstorm this season. The Sierra Madre resident living below the Eaton Fire burn scar now has to dig out of thick mud.
I thought I was going to lose the garage. I came home, and then right after I came home, a river of mud came down the street here. So it was horrendous.
Firefighter escaping with only minor injuries after a mudslide pushed the SUV he was in off the PCH and down toward the ocean. Weather Service looking into reports that a tornado touched down Thursday afternoon in Oxnard. There were flooded streets, down power lines and trees in the North Bay area. Motorists urged to be careful.
We always like to ensure everyone is being safe and driving carefully and going the speed limit and just making sure they're being cautious.
Napa spokesperson Jana French, Highway 121 closed at Highway 12 in Napa County. New poll from Emerson College showing former Vice President Kamala Harris a heavy favorite in next year's governor's race. 57% support compared to 9% for former Congresswoman Katie Porter. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FACE at checkout. That's harrys.com, code FACE. Enjoy.
And page one of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. It's El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center, servicing all makes and all models.
Kxo News. Thursday morning accident. A 2-vehicle accident resulted in the death of one of the drivers. Here's George Gale.
The accident occurred at 9:42 a.m. Thursday on Highway 115 and Boyd Road. According to the California Highway Patrol, a 2000 Chevrolet Blazer was westbound on Boyd Road and then ran into the path of a tractor-trailer rig that was northbound on Highway F-115. Both vehicles overturned due to the force of the collision. According to the CHP, driver of the Blazer, a 34-year-old man, sustained fatal injuries. He was not wearing a seatbelt. 62-year-old man driving the big rig, who was wearing a seatbelt, was transported to Desert Regional Medical Center with minor injuries. The incident remains under investigation. California Highway Patrol reminds motorists that regular use of seatbelts is the single most effective way to reduce injuries and fatalities in motor vehicle collisions. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
SDSU earns recognition. San Diego State University earns an R1 classification. That puts SDSU in the top 5% of research universities in the United States. The classification puts San Diego State University in a category historically reserved for top-tier research-intensive doctoral degree-granting universities. Only 1,876 institutions nationwide are designated R1s. The Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the American Council of Education announced the prestigious designation. SDSU President Adela de la Torre said the designation was a testament to the hard work, dedication, and innovation of their faculty, students, and staff. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Salton Sea Authority Board of Directors will hold a special meeting on Monday. Here's George Gale.
There are 2 agenda items for the meeting. Authorize the signing of an agreement between the Department of the Army, California Department of Water Resources, and a Salton Sea Authority for the Imperial Streams Salton Sea and Tributary Study, and to sign an amendment to a contract with GAFCON for reporting requirements related to prevailing wages associated with the recently implemented Technical Services Agreement with Nicklaus Engineering. Meeting will begin at 10 a.m. Monday at Doc's Organics, 691 Bortz Road in Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Ivan Quintana has been sentenced. Ivan Quintana is not going anywhere. Quintana had been scheduled to be released from prison this year. He will not be going anywhere for a while, though. The Imperial County District Attorney's Office says Quintana has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. The new sentence will begin once the current one is over. Quintana had been found guilty of sexually battering a prison employee and battering and resisting 2 other correctional officers. Superior Court Judge Christopher Plord sentenced Quintana to a maximum sentence possible, and he said Quintana must register as a sex offender once he completes the sentence. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment at Quick Lane, except when you want mobile service. Call Quick Lane and schedule mobile service wherever you are in the valley. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place for a quick getaway. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more. The Peanut Patch with many homemade candies and treats. How about fresh English toffee? Oh, so good. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates and so many other great items available at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday, and they are welcoming you with tours. Yeah, ask about tours Tuesdays and Fridays. Check it out. Find the Peanut Patch on the web, thepeanutpatch.com, and get directions. Go to the Peanut Patch. Enjoy a day among all the friendly people and the great things available. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and weather is brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m.
A single rollover accident on Wednesday night claimed a life. Here's George Gale.
The accident happened shortly before 9 p.m. Wednesday on Highway 78, east of Old Mine Road. 79-year-old woman was driving a car eastbound on Highway 78 when, for unknown reasons, the car drifted off the road and then rolled over. The driver, who was not properly restrained, was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And an annual memorial scholarship fundraiser is here. It is the Frankie L. Chavez Memorial Scholarship Fundraiser. It was first organized by the Chavez family in 1995. It was created after Frankie L. Chavez and his friend Nathan Mata were killed in a car accident on December 4th, 1993. Frankie had just graduated in June of that year from Brawley Union High School. The event is being held February 22nd at Hinojosa Park in Brawley. It will feature live entertainment with Las Flores del Valle Folklorico dancers and a Mex America band and Lock and Load, the Brown Squad, and Firme from Brawley. So a bunch of bands and acts. It should be a good time. They will be selling deep pit barbecue plates with a drive-through available. They will also feature softball and horseshoe tournaments. The goal is to raise funds to be able to award scholarships to Brawley Union High and Calipatria High School seniors who will be attending college. The public is invited to bring your lawn chairs and spend the day with them. Pick up some barbecue. Tara McGrath being replaced. U.S. Attorney Tara McGrath is being replaced. Here is George Gale.
She has been the chief law enforcement officer in the Southern District of California as a presidential appointee. McGrath has been notified by the White House of her termination. The order was at the direction of the President of the United States. Southern District covers San Diego and Imperial counties. McGrath says it has been an honor to serve as U.S. Attorney. There's no word as to who will be her replacement. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And El Centro Police Department plans a DUI checkpoint. It will be held Sunday, February 16th. That's this Sunday. The checkpoint will be set up at the intersection of Dogwood Road and Dannenberg Drive. The hours of operation will be from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Police Department says DUI checkpoint locations are selected based on data showing high incidences of impaired driving-related crashes. El Centro Police Chief Robert Sawyer says impaired drivers put others on the road at significant risk. He says any prevention measures that reduce the number of impaired drivers on the road significantly improves traffic safety. Trying to catch people coming home from Dogwood Bar. And, well, that'll be Sunday night. You've been warned. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For February specials, enjoy a Rose Margarita or a refreshing Bud Light. And don't miss our plate of the month, Spaghetti a la Bolognese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, near normal temperatures will continue through tomorrow ahead of a warming and drying condition to above normals through next week. 68 the high in the valley yesterday, 54 the overnight low, a trace of precipitation throughout the valley. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 72. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 47. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 74. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Partly sunny on Sunday with a high near 76. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 62 degrees downtown El Centro, 55% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at about 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Air quality is still good throughout the Imperial Valley, so you can enjoy the local news, page 2, and the weather, brought to you this morning by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for, the best hamburgers in town and daily lunch specials, and, of course, happy hour throughout the every day. Coming up, how about some sports time? Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night, the Warriors over the Rockets, 105-98. Pelicans beat up on the Kings, 140-133 in overtime. Meanwhile, the Mavericks topped the Heat, 118-113. Timberwolves over the Thunder, 116-101. Clippers went overtime before they beat the Jazz, 120-116. And, it was a big game last night. The UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans in girls basketball. And the Trojans upset the number one Bruins 71-60 in play last night.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And elsewhere, small ball, spring training underway. Pitchers and catchers are there. Clayton Kershaw is back with the Dodgers. The Kershaw, who's contemplated retirement for the past several years, went through a painstaking rehab, and the Dodgers and Kershaw appear to be ready to get back together. And the Toronto Blue Jays hope to reach a long-term contract with star first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vlad has said he wants to reach a deal before he reports to spring training. Guerrero is eligible for free agency after this year's World Series. And Yankees right-hander Marcus Stroman, the subject of trade rumors in recent months, and currently the odd man out of the team's rotation, did not participate in the first two spring training workouts with the Yankees. He stayed away from camp after reporting for his physical. And it's official, the Aaron Rodgers era with the New York Jets is over. Nearly 2 years after welcoming him with a large-scale news conference, the Jets said goodbye to Rodgers yesterday with a news release that included statements of gratitude from team officials. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. American shoppers pulled back on their spending last month for the first time since August as stubborn inflation continued to bite and harsh weather curbed economic activity. Retail sales plunged 0.9% in January from the prior month, according to the Commerce Department. That's down sharply from December's upwardly revised 0.7% gain, and well below economists' expectations of a 0.4% decline. The figures are adjusted for seasonal swings, but not inflation. Shoppers reined in their spending across multiple categories. Specialty stores and auto dealers were hit hardest, with spending falling 4.6% and 3%, respectively. A key measure that excludes volatile components, referred to as the control group, was down 1.2% in January. Spending at restaurants, bars, and department stores remained in positive territory last month. PPI, it serves as a potential bellwether for retail-level inflation in the months ahead. And this week, the latest consumer price index came in hotter than expected. The overall PPI index was driven higher by fast rising food and energy prices, including a 10.4% jump in diesel fuel. Wholesale level egg prices soared 44% in January, according to PPI data. Taking a look at Wall Street on the big board, mixed again today, but it's early. The Dow off 47 points at 44,644. The S&P 500 up 9 points at 6123. The NASDAQ is at 20,001. That's up 55 points. Gold off $26.80 an ounce, and oil down 27 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will start the day partly sunny and then become sunny as the day goes on. Look for a high near 72. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 47. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 74. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 62 degrees, 54% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Air quality is good. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley's.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Stacey Lynn. Vice President J.D. Vance is in Germany at a high-level security conference where he's expected to meet shortly with Ukrainian President Zelensky. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer with what to expect.
Very hard to know what exactly is going to be said. We've just heard that the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, will also attend the meeting. This will be Zelensky's opportunity to make his case, and he has made it very clear that there will be no peace as far as he's concerned unless Ukraine has a say at the table. So this is where the ball gets rolling.
Another punch for those who live in the hillside in Southern California. While the fires are out, heavy rain is causing flooding and mudslides. This woman is in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood.
We made it through the fire, and now we got to make it through this.
Some places have gotten as much as 9 inches of rain since yesterday. CBS's Rob Marciano reports from Altadena.
They had plows and other heavy equipment come in here to try to clear these roadways. Even more dramatic scenes happening on the PCH near Malibu. At one point, a mudslide there took out a LAFD SUV, got swept out onto the beach.
Amid the flurry of executive orders President Trump has signed, Chief Legal Correspondent Jen Crawford tells us
the system is working like it's supposed to. There's no constitutional crisis right now. People are suing over these programs, these actions. Judges are blocking them. Trump is then appealing that. He is not ignoring judicial orders. He is filing court papers saying that he has the authority. And on some of these, he is going to win.
Meanwhile, Fed workers are wondering if they're next as mass firings are underway. Hundreds received layoff notices already. Many more are expected in the coming days. Over to Italy, where the Pope isn't feeling too well.
Pope Francis has been admitted to Rome's Gemelli Hospital for tests and treatment of bronchitis. A Vatican spokesman said it was expected he would remain a few days. The Pope has been suffering from respiratory problems for the last weeks and has asked others to read his longer speeches. He has, however, kept up his busy schedule. Anna Matranga, CBS News, Rome.
Big celebrations underway in Philadelphia. Eagles fans are cheering on their Super Bowl winning team at a victory parade.
Yeah, I came down with my son. He's skipping school. Just wanted to have a time together. Do you wish you were in school right now? Or?
No. Many fans started lining up before the sun came up today. On Wall Street, markets are responding positively to the down January retail sales numbers out this morning in hopes it gives the Fed the push it needs to finally lower interest rates. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With AutoPay plus taxes and fees, plus $5 per line without AutoPay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Motorola Edge on us with 24 monthly bill credits and new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 per line connection charge. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
The clock is ticking for an NFL star to decide what's next.
The Athletic reports the Chiefs have given Kelsey a 1-month deadline to decide on retirement, something he addressed on this week's New Heights podcast.
I know everybody wants to know whether or not I'm playing next year. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road.
The deadline date, around March 14th, is when the new league year begins and the free agency signing period opens. March 15th is reportedly the date Kelsey is due a $12.5 million roster bonus. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, most romantics aren't letting inflation ruin their Valentine's Day. Even if money's tight right now, people are still spending to celebrate the ones they love. In fact, according to a new survey by restaurant tech firm Snappy, 72% of people expect to spend more than they did last year. For a majority of them, that's about $50 to $100 a person to wine and dine their special Valentine. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.